Hi there, Eve here from Vitamin Eve Nutrition Counseling, and welcome to this eat along. So excited to have you here. And so before we get started, I just want to give you a chance to take a few deep breaths and to connect with yourself. So if you're not hungry right now, that's okay. Save this video for later. Do this at another time. But if you're hungry now, I'm so glad that you're here. I'm making this special edition for those people who tend to fog out during the meals. And so this session is really intended to help you stay present. And if you're not 100% present all the time, that's okay too. I'm just really glad you're here, taking this step in this intention of being more present while you eat. And I'm going to try that too. So let's take a moment and set some intentions here. And I'm going to do that while lighting my candle. And think about if there's anything you want to do to create an environment that you feel is more conducive to being mindful and present with your food. Maybe it's, turning on some background music. Maybe it's lighting a candle. Maybe it's getting your favorite napkin. I had one great client I used to work with. She had a favorite napkin. What is your thing, that might help you feel more present right now? And maybe it's not a thing. Maybe it's just taking a few deep breaths. So go ahead and do that as I light my candle here. And inwardly or outwardly, if you want to say it out loud or write it down, what is your intention for this meal? Is it to stay present and not fog out? For me, it's to stay present, to enjoy a nice meal with you, to have a conversation. I actually have a topic I want to talk about today about, how to feel more you and thinking about your wardrobe. So I'm going to have some things I want to share with you. And also, as I always say, I don't want to ruin my lipstick. And I also want to savor my food. I created a stir fry here, and I'm really excited to have it with vegetables I had. And I haven't made a stir fry in months, so I'm very excited to enjoy that with you. So let's get started. Let's check in with your body, see how you feel in terms of hunger and fullness on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being extremely hungry and 10 being totally stuffed. Where are you in that scale? Right now, I'm at a 3. Which is towards the beginning of hunger. And yeah, I'm excited to be eating when I'm hungry right now. I timed it perfectly. How about you? If you want, you could drop that number in the chat below. I'm gonna invite you a few times to to dialogue here on YouTube. So if you want to share your experiences, you could do so in the comments below. And so go ahead, grab your food. What are you having? Again, today I'm having a stir fry with this microwave rice. Believe it or not, I don't think I've ever made rice from scratch. If I have, I haven't done it in a really long time. I'm not sure if I know how to cook rice. So this is some microwave rice from Trader Joe's. And this is a stir fry I made. And in it, there's onions, broccoli, garlic, carrots, edamame, tofu, kale and cabbage. So a bunch of vegetables. It's very plant forward. I tend to eat somewhat plant forward. No, I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan. Just a lot of my meals are very plant forward, I guess. And if you notice, I brought my food here just in case I want more. And I want to remind you what I'm serving myself now. You don't know what I ate before. You don't know what I'm going to eat after. So please don't use this as a gauge of how much you should be eating now. I want you to empower you to tune into your body. So let's do that again. Tune into your body and take a few breaths. How are your breaths right now? Are you holding your breath? Sometimes when I get excited, I hold my breath. So let's take a few deep breaths together as you think about your intention of being present, of enjoying your food. And let's go ahead, let's jump in and look at our food. Maybe you could smell it. I don't think I use enough stir fry sauce. How does your food smell? What does it look like? Look at the colors. This is very green with some touches of carrot and tofu in there and onion, but mostly green. And you could go ahead and take your first bite. And as you're chewing, just notice the flavors in your mouth, the textures. Did you cook your food well enough? I feel like my rice is a little al dente. How's your food? Let's take a few bites as I talk about, feeling more you and the clothes that you're wearing. Look, I am not a great shopper. And I am not the most stylistically advanced, but it's really important to think about. And this is hard for those of us who struggle with body image and food stuff. Really good. I put garlic in here. It's really good. Next time I'm gonna have it with some sriracha too. Ooh, so good. And because if you don't love the clothes that you're wearing, or at least you don't like it, if it doesn't feel you, you're not gonna feel totally confident. You're not gonna feel very aligned, and that could be really disorienting, I guess you could say. Some people say, body image, clothes, so shallow, but I want to remind you it's not. In fact, how you dress and how you adorn yourself is your chance to have your outsides reflect who you feel you are on the inside. It can be very profound. So I want you to think about, hey, how I'm grooming myself, how I'm dressing, how I'm doing my makeup, if you do that, my hair, whatever, does it feel like who I am on the inside? So I want to give you a couple of tips, shopping tips, that could help you make your clothes feel more authentic, to authenticate your closet. And the first one is to wear clothes that are the right size for you, that have the right fit for you. Clothes that are too tight, that are too small, every time they pinch you, every time you feel that discomfort, is a reminder that something's wrong, or that you need to fix yourself, or whatever. So that doesn't work. It's not a confident feeling. Also, clothes that are too baggy, that you're hiding in. And again, if it's your style to dress tight and that's your sexy thing, or if baggy clothes is your jam because that's relevant, I get that too. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if you're wearing clothes that are too tight as a way of punishing yourself, or clothes that are so baggy that they just don't feel right. They don't feel like your size. That's what I'm talking about. So think about the size of your clothes and if they fit you currently. And as you're doing this, let's check into our body, to your eating. I sauteed the tofu here, and it was a good call. I usually don't, and I liked what it did to the texture. Speaking of texture, let's take a moment to check in with the texture of your food. Do you like it? Is it solid? Are you having a liquidy meal, like a smoothie or soup? Are you having something crunchy, like a salad? What is the texture of your food? Or is it a mix of textures? Like the stir fry. I have the chewy rice, the crunchy carrots. Each vegetable here has a different texture. How about your food? Tune into the texture. So another aspect of creating a wardrobe that fits you now is not only thinking of the fit in terms of size, but also in terms of the style or the energy of the clothes, and getting rid of clothes that don't fit your style or your size or your energy is hard to do. I have a really hard time with this. So I have been known to ask friends to come over, or family members, even partners that I've been dating before. I'd actually have them help me with this process. And it really helps to have somebody there to help you say, like, yes, no, I don't know. It really could make a big difference. Or if you're doing it on your own, something you could do is have a look that you're going for. I remember one time I did this with a friend. It was really fun. My style was chic but comfortable. And it made getting rid of things that I didn't want anymore a lot easier. Because anything that wasn't chic or comfortable, it was easy to let go of. It was easy to let go of the old clothes that were damaged or ripped, or let go of the clothes that felt like not the current me. It wasn't what I was going for. So what's your style? It could be fun to have an affirmation. Maybe it's trendy and conservative, or maybe it's youthful and sexy. Sometimes I also have a goddess vibe. I like to go for that look. I'm not going for it right now. This is my fun and casual, how about you? And if you want, you could share that in the comments. I love to know your style. I love to know how you're doing in terms of having a meal with me. Are you present with me? And if so, what's helping you stay present? And if not, what's making it challenging? So take a moment to check in. Where are you in terms of hunger and fullness? I'm doing a lot of talking, so it's taking me a long time to feel satisfaction. How about you? It could be hard to get rid of the clothes you don't want anymore. Let's be honest, okay? Getting rid of clothes can be so hard. And so I never throw them away, or very rarely, unless they're really damaged. Oftentimes I donate them. But if you don't want to donate them, you could sell them. There are clothing co-ops where you could go in and share your clothes. Maybe you could do a clothing swap with your friends. I've always wanted to do that. Or if you're not ready to part with your clothes, that's okay. You could put them all in a bag, the ones that don't fit or the ones that you're on a maybe about, and put that bag out of sight, maybe in the back of your closet, or if you live in a place that you have like attics, you could put it in your attic, or under your bed or something like that. And the final tip I have here is to shop in a way that works for you. Maybe it's online shopping. I know I've done a lot of online Amazon shopping for clothes. Great stuff, right? No, I don't get any kickback from Amazon, right? So how about you? Like, maybe it's online, or maybe if you do go out to shop, maybe take a friend with you. I usually take my dog and I put him in a little stroller. Yeah, I'm that person. And that's been a fun way. It makes shopping more fun. I'm really lucky that my mom is a great shopper, and she loves to shop. So sometimes I would ask her to shop for me. So if you have a friend or loved one who loves to shop, they may be very happy to take this errand off of your hands. Speaking of errand, oftentimes when I go to shop, I'm very clear of what I need. Like, I need a dress for that party, or I need a jacket for this winter, or whatever it is. I need a pair of shoes to match that outfit or whatever. So being very specific, like a grocery list, could also be helpful. By the way, when you're chewing, make sure your food is well chewed before you swallow. So take a moment right now if you're still chewing with me. And notice wherever you are in terms of chewing, to chew a little bit more before you swallow. Some health experts actually recommend chewing your food until it's almost liquid. And I love that suggestion. But usually I forget. Usually I swallow before then. So I don't know if you're like me. So let's take a moment to just chew this bite really well. And if you keep on forgetting and swallowing early, that's okay. Come back, take another bite. Let's chew. And you may be hearing this in the mic, and if it bothers you, I'm sorry, turn the volume down. I don't know what else to tell you. But hopefully you're okay with it, especially if you're here eating with me. You're probably making your own chew sounds. And by the way, I still have some chewing to do. Also, if you don't like shopping and you don't have friends or family who like to do it, there are all these like styling services, like personal shoppers online, Stitch Fix. There's so many of these services. I don't even know all of them. Those are a great option. I know a lot of my clients use those. But when I shop, if I'm at a mall, I make sure to take breaks whenever I need them. I look for things that are non-clothing. So like sometimes I don't even get clothing. Sometimes you could update your whole look without even buying a new piece of clothing with like accessories and stuff. So that could also be an idea. I also make sure I'm well fed. Sometimes I wear earplugs or earbuds because the malls now play such loud music and I don't like loud sounds. But I have a promise with myself that once I start feeling fatigued, I leave the mall right away. Like no negotiation, I am out of there. So maybe having a promise with yourself that once you feel overwhelmed or you've had enough, that you get out of there. So take a moment to take another bite. Check in with your body. How are you doing? I'm actually starting to get satisfied. This is a very high fiber meal, so chances are I'll be hungry sooner. And again, please don't compare what you're eating to what I'm eating. You don't know what I ate earlier today. You don't know what I'm gonna eat next. Chances are after this, I might have some tea, make a tea and have it with some chocolate or something. So, or not, you never know. You don't know what happens off screen. So I really am empowering you to tune into your own body. And how are you? I'd love to know if this video was helpful in helping you stay more present while you eat, if it helped you stay more connected to your body. What did you think of this topic? I'm curious to know if you have any great shopping hacks that you want to share. Please share them in the comments below. This is a lovely community, and I love hearing from you guys. And it's awesome because sometimes we have some great conversations going back and forth. So please feel free to share your experiences of this video, of shopping, of tuning in, of cooking rice that's not microwave. These conversations are all welcome here. You're welcome here. I'm really glad you're here. So I'm approaching satisfaction here. But I'm gonna eat this bite because it does look really good. I'm gonna make it like perfect. With a little bit of edamame, some broccoli. Oh, I love this. So, tune in with your body. How are you feeling? Was that enough food? Did you get too full? Do you secretly wish that there was more? Are you still eating? What's going on? It's all welcome. I just want you to take a moment, if you've made it this far, to acknowledge yourself for being here, for watching this video, for taking something that could be so hard, like being present while you eat, and taking this step of being more present with your food. I'm really glad you're here. I think it takes a lot of courage to address your relationship with food. So please don't be a stranger. I'd love to hear from you. And thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye.